point.
Where was this conversation?
In the foyer, kind of in between the den and the foyer.
Was your dad there?
No, but my dad came in as soon as he heard the argument, and he came in and sort of pushed my mom aside a little. And
What was your mom acting like at this point in time? Was this her usual rage, or was she calm, or?
No, my mom was very sort of real balled up and tense the whole weekend, and you know, I really only had those 2 conversations with her, but very cold, seemed to be also really similar to the way I was, tense and I think anticipating. That's the way I read her.
Okay, so she tells you you can't go to the movies. Is that correct?
Right.
And what do you say to her?
Well, I said to her that we had plans. I was supposed to meet a friend, and we were late, and you know, that thing, and she had no answer for that and was sort of stammering, and that's when my dad came in and sort of pushed her aside. And that's when I noticed that my brother was next to me or behind me, because he didn't talk to me. He spoke to my brother and told him to go upstairs to his room and wait for him while he finished his movie. And then my brother didn't move, didn't know what to do, and I said, no, you're not going to touch my brother. And we had a big argument. It was just a couple sentences. And
What were those sentences? What was he saying?
I don't really remember the sentences, but I was saying that he wasn't going to touch Eric, and he was just ignoring me and telling my brother to his face to get upstairs and wait for him. And my brother left and went upstairs.
And what happened?
My mother came. My dad left and went in the den, and my mother was sort of still standing there and said something to me about that I had ruined the family, and I was just not saying anything. And then my dad came out and took her by the arm and said, "Come on, Kitty," and they walked into the den, and then my dad closed the doors. And
What did you think was happening?
I was sure that was it. They were in the den, and my dad had closed the doors, and I didn't believe that Dad was going to finish any movie or talk to Eric. I thought he was just buying time, and I realized that they had been waiting for Eric to get home, like I had been, and I just freaked out.
What did you think they were doing in the den? What did you think was going to happen?
I thought they were going ahead with their plan to kill us.
Then?
Yes.
So what did you do?
I ran upstairs to tell my brother that it was happening now, and that this was it, and they were gonna kill us. And I met him at the top of the stairs. He hadn't gone in his room, and I remember sort of being surprised by the fact that he was at the top of the stairs. And I said